Hello, welcome to today's video. Today, that was gross. Today I decided that I want to film a Q&A because it's been a while. I like to do a Q&A every couple months or so just to, number one, update you guys on what's been happening, what's been going on. Also, I just like answering your guys' questions because you guys always have some really good ones. But yeah, today we are switching it up. Obviously, we are in my car. I posted a little while ago on my Instagram story asking for some juicy questions. Okay, well, I didn't ask for juicy questions, but I asked for questions. There have definitely been quite a few responses, so for this video, we're gonna keep it super relaxed. You gotta buckle up. I've got a nice lemon water here because I'm gonna stay hydrated. I also have another water bottle. This is my Hydro. Just wanted to drink out of this little cup. I'm ready to drive, and then I also have all my questions. Woo! Oh no! I don't have very much gas left. Should I get gas or not? I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be driving very far. Maybe I'll drive to the beach and I'll just park there and answer these questions because I feel like answering the questions while driving is a little bit distracting, and I want to be as thorough as I can with these. The beach will give me clear peace of mind so I can really spill the tea. Just kidding, there's no tea to be spilled today. It is a beautiful day in the city. Good old Ocean Beach. Whoa, sorry. It is so nice out here. Let me just show you. Can you see that? Maybe not. I'm going through the questions right now. I'm gonna just try and pick out the ones that are being frequently asked / things that I feel like I have some decent insight on, but yeah, let's just go for it. I like this question because it's very just simple. The question says, how are you feeling at the moment? I'm feeling pretty stress-free at this point because the first bit of my summer, I was in 2 summer classes, and so I was just constantly doing work for that, and it was just a lot of school. But now that I'm done and I passed both of those classes, I just feel like summer has officially started. I can really enjoy my time off. Now I just have more time to work. Obviously, I'm doing YouTube, and I've just been very active on my social media, which I'm really happy about. And then the rest of the time, I try to split it up between working out, playing volleyball, hanging out with friends. I think I've been doing a really good job with balancing everything, and just enjoying life. Next question, someone asked, what is your biggest accomplishment overall besides YouTube? Aside from YouTube, I think one of my biggest accomplishments would definitely be going to college and getting that higher level of education. I know not everyone has the opportunity to go to college because maybe of finances or family obligations, and also for some people that's just not their life choice path after high school. But I think for me, I really value the fact that I'm getting a college experience, and I'm literally about a year away from graduating. It takes a lot of willpower for a student to stay in school and get involved and all that, and I think I've done a pretty good job of that. I'm very proud of myself for getting this far into my college career, and I'm sure my parents are too. If you're watching this, Mom and Father, hey. Next question, someone asked, what is your favorite thing about college? This is something that my dad talked about to me. We were just chatting it up in the car. He was just telling me how happy he is that I get to go away for college and get the college experience. That is something that he didn't get, and that's something that he really regrets in his life. Although my years in college are such a small fraction of my life, they're like some of the most important ones, and I'm starting to realize that a whole lot now because I know that being in college brings you so many different opportunities that you would not have gotten anywhere else. Living away from home in a dorm, such a time for people to branch out, meet new friends, and just be in such a social environment. All the people that you meet along the way, whether you're playing in a sport or you're in Greek life or just meet random people here and there in your classes. It is just so cool and so fun, and it really is what you make out of it. As I'm getting older and I'm approaching the end of my college career, I'm like just trying to take every little bit of it in because I know that I'm gonna miss it so much, especially once I'm a working woman. College is that last bit of your young adult life where you can just be carefree, not completely carefree, but like, you know what I mean. So next question, it says, have you ever had to deal with bad criticism when it comes to social media, and how do you do it? I feel like no matter what, you're gonna receive criticisms from people, whether that's to your face, in your comments, you know, messages to you directly, or behind your back. People can talk amongst their friends and whatnot, but regardless, it is inevitable, and it's just something that you kind of have to cope with. I think it's just very important for people to remain genuine and authentic on their channel and just be themselves. Personally, I don't think I'm the type of person who takes criticism well unless it's, you know, constructive, but I'm just gonna be honest, and I'm a very sensitive person, and so when people say things to me that, you know, might hurt my feelings, obviously I'm gonna be hurt, and I don't actually know how I would handle that. People's opinions are just their own thoughts. People can think whatever they want as long as you remain true to yourself. Also, if people have the time to really critique you and put you down for whatever you're doing on social media, then like, that's not cool. People who like to leave hate comments and say crappy things about people, I don't know, that's just kind of a reflection on themselves. That just adds to the reason why social media can be very, very harmful and whatever. If people were just more positive and uplifting and encouraging, then social media would be a much better place. A lot of you guys are super curious to know, am I dating? Am I in a relationship? Do I have a boyfriend? And to answer that question and put those things to rest, yes. In the past, being in a long-term relationship, I was super open with sharing that part of my life with you guys, but now I'm just starting to realize that when it's the early stages, it's probably best that I'm more low-key about it. I feel like I don't really have to explain that, but you guys understand that. I don't want to hide the fact that I am in a relationship because I'm obviously happy, things are going well, and I was not actively looking to be in a relationship. It just came to be. At the beginning of this year, 2019, I was kind of a wreck. I was going through a little bit of a heartbreak, and I lost a sense of myself, and I just was not happy. It took me a few months to really get back to that level of just being content with life again, and then I just happened to meet someone. Honestly, I've just been going with the flow. For me, it really comes down to, if it feels right, then just do it. If it makes you happy, then pursue it. That rhymed, and that was kind of cool. But anyways, okay, I don't know, I'm getting like really nervous and hot and sweaty now. I knew it was gonna come up. I just don't feel the need to publicize my relationship because, you know, this is my life. Next question I got is if I'm traveling soon. For the rest of summer, let's see, I have about a month and a half left. I'm going to LA at the end of July, and I plan on being there for about a week. LA for a few days. I'm seeing Odessa. Oh my god, I'm so excited. My soul is not ready. So yeah, I'm driving to LA by myself and meeting people out there. August, I have Outside Lands, which I'm super stoked for. You guys know I love Outside Lands. It's my favorite weekend of the year, favorite music festival ever, and this is gonna be my 5th year in a row, so like, it's gonna be good, and the lineup is awesome. And then I go back to school like the 3rd week of August, but I am traveling to Toronto at the very beginning of September for a volleyball tournament. That's pretty much about it. That's all I have planned so far. Okay, wow, so many questions about my plans after college. Guys, I'm so terrified. I can't believe that in a year from now, I am gonna be done with college. I'm gonna be graduated, and I have no idea what to expect as to like what I'll have lined up for me. Am I gonna have a job a year from now? Am I gonna be living back at home? Oh my gosh, that's so scary. That just goes to show how much things can change in just a year. Ideally, I do want to be working when I'm done with college because, you know, just to stay financially stable and be able to sustain myself. Is that the right word? I don't know what that job would be. Do I want to be a YouTuber full-time? Right now, no. I think it would be cool to get, you know, actual work experience because, guys, I haven't had a job, like a real job, in a couple years now. I did retail for a summer, and then I was a waitress for a couple years, but like other than that, I haven't had any internships. My resume right now is just not where it should be, or at least when I compare to people my age or my peers, whatever. I don't doubt myself. I think that I can get a job. I have the skill sets and I have the work ethic, and I truly think that, you know, having my own YouTube channel and technically running my own business is a huge job in itself, and so I just kind of have to do my research on that and figure things out. I'm definitely gonna enjoy my last year of college, but I also need to start getting my shit together because it's finally got to that point where I need to start thinking about all this. But maybe by my next Q&A, I'll have a little bit more to say about this question. Tips for vlogging in public. You seem so comfortable. Love you. Girl, I love you too, and I love all of you. For anyone who's been asking me questions, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to send these over to me. I mean, okay, honestly, I feel like I've actually gotten worse at vlogging in public. The thing about vlogging for me, it's not so much about where I am, but it's who I'm with. See, I can be really comfortable vlogging in public if I'm just by myself because like no one is next to me judging me, and like the people on the streets or whatever, they're just strangers, so they definitely don't know me and they probably don't care what I'm saying. But if I'm with friends, that's when I just like can't get myself to vlog because I just feel super awkward. And I mean, some people will make fun of me for it, and I know it's just for shits and gigs, but that is just I want to be respectful of people's space. If people don't want to be on camera, you know, I'm not gonna force them to. Sometimes I just live in the moment too much and then I forget to vlog, or and then I regret it. But there are select people who I hang out with where I can just vlog so normally, like some of my best friends, my sister for example, my parents, my family, like I can vlog in front of them perfectly fine. But if it's people who I'm, you know, just meeting for the first few times, just still getting to know, I'm either super awkward or I just don't vlog at all, which is bad. But back to the question, it's gonna feel super awkward at first, but just realize that people probably don't care as much as you think they do. Something that I try to do when I vlog in public is just to look directly at the camera when I'm talking, instead of like looking around and whatever. Yeah, that way you just don't even see the people who are staring at you. You just focus on the camera. Vlogging is just such an interesting concept. I feel like people who aren't familiar with the whole vlogging thing in the realm of YouTube and all that probably think vlogging and recording yourself is the most like conceited thing to do, but I'm just trying to get content out here, y'all. My favorite coffee place and my fave order from there definitely would have to be Phil's Coffee. Oh, there's one right by my campus at SJSU, and so when I'm back at school, I'm getting Phil's like a few times a week, which is not good. My favorite order from there, ooh, I've been super into the new Manhattan. It's one of their lighter blends. I get it sweet and creamy with regular milk, because when I get it with almond milk, honestly, it tastes not the same. I just go with regular milk. It's fine if I get the shits or whatever. But yeah, the new Manhattan is super good. I like the filtered soul. Filtered soul is also one of my favorites. And then, ooh, yerba mate, sweet and creamy. Definitely try that out, especially if you like yerba mate. If you make that sweet and creamy, it just tastes like milk tea. Next question, what place is at the top of your bucket list? Oof, dude, honestly, I feel like this year I've been on a roll with the traveling, because I hit up New York, I hit up Hawaii, and those were like the top 2 things on my list, so I didn't really have like a next thing. But definitely want to continue on with like major places in the US. Chicago would be really cool. I know it's like super random, but like I also want to see Texas or go back to New Orleans. I traveled there when I was like 17 for a volleyball tournament, and it was so much fun. But now that I'm an adult, I feel like that would be so lit. Traveling when I'm older is just so different now, because I feel like I just take a lot more from it. I don't think I'm dying to go to a specific place right now, but those are just a few of my future travel plans. Someone asked how to gain confidence and love your body. I love this because I feel like everyone at some point in their life has gone through phases where you're just not happy with the way you look and the way that you feel. There's only a few ways you can go about this, honestly. Some people will just hate on themselves, say these very self-deprecating things, and I hate that, because why continue to feed yourself all this negativity when you could, instead of wasting your time and dwelling on the things that you wish you could change, just go and change them. Start making adjustments to your life. I know for a lot of people it's not easy to get into working out or to make changes in your eating habits, but it's definitely possible, and motivation is not something that you can teach someone else, and so that's why this question is a little bit tricky. Motivation comes from yourself, and you just kind of have to find it in yourself. Do things that will better your well-being and your overall health. It's definitely important to do things slowly and steady. You don't have to go cold turkey and start working out like 5 or 6 times a week and cut out all the junk food in the world. It is about balance, and so things in moderation are okay. Getting to the gym a few times a week is better than none. I find so much joy in working out because it betters me physically and mentally. Like when I go to the gym, I just zone out, and I know for a fact that I'm doing something good for myself, and so that puts me in the best headspace. And then when it comes to eating right, you know, I don't eat super clean. I eat out with my friends a lot, probably more than I should. Most other times, if I'm eating at home, if I'm cooking for myself, I'll make a healthier decision because it'll make me feel better in the long run. But yeah, confidence and motivation, they go hand in hand with one another. You just have to dig deep, find it in yourself, and just realize that, you know, everyone is different. We don't all look the same, and we all shouldn't be expected to look the same. I feel like whenever I read these questions, they're so good, and I feel like I have so much to say about them and so much I want to get across, but I just don't know how to organize my thoughts. I'm sorry. Moving on. Alright, y'all, I've been filming for, oh wow, a long time now, and I'm basically out of memory on my SD card, so I think that's gonna wrap up the questions for this video. But if you guys want me to do another Q&A, definitely let me know, and I will do that because these are fun to film, and I know I didn't get around to answering that many, but it's because I don't know how to collect my thoughts. Yeah, next time I do a Q&A, I'll be sure to announce it on probably my Instagram stories, maybe Twitter. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. My camera is flashing red, so we are ending this right on time. Thank you guys again so much for watching. That is it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.